RUDA, UBUMWE, DEMOKARASI n'amajyambere yihuse. The quickest unification, the quickest democracy, the quickest economic development, leadership of humanism in humanity, positive performance measurement, problem solving and country, regional, continental and world objective in nature and the agenda of RUDA. We, the RUDAs, males and females, plus the double sexes globally. Project development in promoting the citizen well-beings, project management in promoting the citizen well-beings. These are the main agendas of RUDA among others. Resource management for all, quickest development for all. These also are main agenda among others in RUDA. Risk management of national resources in national boundaries and its development. The RUDA in big deal. RUDA big business. Positive one. Risk mitigation of national resources in national boundaries inside the Rwanda, East Africa, and the whole entire world of ours. Results driven. All Africans, roll up your sleeves attitude to boost their economic activities, political activities, social activities, humanitarian activities, to boost their income generations for higher GDP of our USA too, the United States of Africa too. Addition to that, cultural sensitivity throughout Rwanda, East Africa, and Africa in general. Then political sensitivity also is a major issue to deal with and upon all Africans and connecting together all cultures and positive ideas. Here I mean ideologies of diversities to boost our USA too. Mostly training and coaching people and become elites to make state development of Rwanda, preparing her to become the capital city of Africa for 2,000 good many causes without any hesitation, targeting to remove all the stumbling borders, disturbing and destabilizing Africans as stumbling block, preventing Africans from moving up and down from both ends, the horizontal ends and the vertical ends, through all the continental networks. We, the leaders in data gathering, we are going to bring the new positive changes and must be registered for many grounds. On Rwanda, 2000 good many causes where Rwanda has to become the capital city of Africa. And Rwanda herself for 200 good many causes to speed up the economic development hither and yon in north, east, west, and south. Therefore, 20,000 good many causes to speed up the world economic development in high science and technology, security issues, measures, and the total stability and the total stamina of human beings in all circles of lives, promoting human rights, human dignity, and total respect in harmony, in general discipline. Through Rudaism ideology and paraffinarization, the facilitators and the facilitation skills of how the action plan is and show these who still don't know how and get to know each and every kind of knowledge as far as new science and technologies are concerned, leading us to discovering of new ideas in the new philosophies in this 21st century, in the second millennium of ours, since time immemorial, since the world was created by our Lord, the Nyagasani. In so doing, we shall have shown everyone that human being has a total ability. Therefore, ability to deal with the ambiguity. This ability to deal with the ambiguity, fighting the obstacles and the negative problems or hindrances in nature, in order to speed up economic development and become quick business doings in Rwanda, as initiated by the ruler. We the rulers, males and females, plus the double sexes in nature. Through ruler UBUMWE, DEMOKARASI yego FBS, this shall help ruler to experience much. As we experience much, experience in ruler with increasing levels of complexity, managing both projects and programs. Still in that lineage, the ruler experience with the increasing levels of complexity, managing both projects and programs, teaching the Africans in USA to rolling up their slaves' attitude to boost daily income generations in all positive projects, be it in farms, plants, factories, and industries of many kinds. This shall lead to Africa and Africans to become the leading industrial manufacturing production of high levels in quantities and qualities to capture the whole competitive markets in the whole world. Hence, gathering high GDP for the whole continent and for the betterment of continent men and women, plus our young ones in general, inclusive our visitors from near and far away, in allowing Africans and educating them through modern education, the formal education, and informal one too, through educationalizing Africans shall help the ruler to produce many stakeholders and organize the permanent and constant stakeholder management. In so doing, stakeholder management must always focus on the quickest development countrywide, the regional square kilometers, the continental square kilometers to USA to preparing Africa becoming the real capital city of the world, and Rwanda being the capital city of Africa. Hence, international economic, political, social, and humanitarian coordinated markets and human beings in harmony and in humanity, in total peace, total unity, total democracy, in a humano political environment, and the empire too, the peaceful one. Ruda shall remove all the internal customs, here I mean borders, whereby foreign commodities are multiple taxed for no wise sounding cause. As to why this has led to the internal inflation and conflicts, territorial crossing, border problems, shutting down and up in Rwanda, which isn't necessarily to work in this RDC country of 1,000 heroes, the country of intellectuals. It leads to the lowest GDP because of few taxable capacity persons and the majority failing and majority feeling it, and finally die natural death, inclusive their families, hence big implications. In so removing these stumbling borders within the East African community, we shall have widened the internal African markets. Then this one shall lead us to remove all African territorial borders, creating USA too for the betterment of all Africans, for security issues, unification issues, developmental issues, high science and technological issues, the modern transport networking systems, easy communication systems, satellite operation systems, therefore changing the bad into good in general, the main agenda of RWANDA. And we have come, we at a certain point where we are observing and watching, examining each and every factor in many factories, manufacturing injustices rather than manufacturing commodities to satisfy the regional and continental human markets, balancing the demands and the supplies of the continental population in all sexes. Therefore, the RWANDA major key point is to enabling these missions and our commitment to science and innovation, collaboration and partnership, management and legal or rigidity, as well as the optimum and risk taking based in RWANDA's the foundation shall have a country-wide staff of Rwandan people, and shall be led by RWANDA to fight poverty, ignorance, literacy, and diseases, to change the bad into good. Also, worldwide staff of Rwandan people, and shall be led by RWANDA, poverty, ignorance, literacy, and the disease committee fighter and the co-chair expert, under the direction of RWANDA president and the RWANDA active members and the RWANDA well-wishers. We shall have offices, the mobile offices and fixed offices in the Rwanda, the country of 1,000 hills, East African community, Africa. Here I mean USA too, the United States of Africa too, Europe, both Americas, Russia, and the whole Asia in general, Australia, and elsewhere globally. RWANDA, the fountain, knowledge and foundation stone of this fountain, releasing the breast and blessing arrangements to make everybody the happiest in this world and enjoy successful freedoms, total liberties, fraternities, quickest democracy, total stamina, and countrywide, continental-wide, worldwide stability and all human staminas in totality. In particular for Rwanda, the President of the Republic of Rwanda in the lines of Ruda must be elected for only 4 years, and the fifth one, they are taking the handovers. The handover of the fifth year, good year, 5 good years, from 4 to 5 good years, never re-election due to multiple once elected 20 presidential candidates, each for 1 presidential term, equivalent to 5 times 20, which is equivalent to 100 years, without any internal election, is only for economic boom and economic developments. Hence shall bring the long-lasting peace, total human stamina in the quickest democracy of rulers brought by the rulers, concentration in the industry, manufacturing new sciences and developing new sciences and new technologies of all levels, speeding up all economic, political, social, and humanitarian activities of all kinds, aiming at balancing and satisfying the international markets in soft industrial production and hard industrial production of all kinds, as demanded hither and yon on market levels. If production exceeds human population is in the whole world, then prices shall lower themselves automatically. Hence, the better human well-beings and promising life. Hence, long-lasting life in a lifespan of human beings. Ruda organized the following advantages to the ex-presidents in Rwanda. All the ex-presidents in Rwanda must be made the senators, so long as complying with the law, not exceeding also 1 term of being active senator, and must go to create other booming projects to benefit citizens in the country of 1,000 heroes, the mother of all Rwandans without any segregation. So the ex-president shall have done the great deal, the big job. Hence shall be considered the real statesman and the hero, the progressing hero of heroes. RWANDA shall promote mining industry to advance and provide employment opportunity and all benefits to Rwandans around there where minerals are found first, and then to others from far away. Mining activities for the betterment of all Rwandans, for money for economic development shall lead to the development of infrastructure. For example, tarmac roads, malam roads, railway lines, cable cars, water transport systems and networkings, is a communication in all. Constructing high buildings of all kinds of all businesses where borders have been existing, to replace them, removing those stumbling blocks, so-called borders, hindering the Africans to move hither and yon, meaning the meaningful and gainful businesses. So we shall industrialize the region and become large cities for the economic activities, social activities, and humanitarian affairs, in new sciences and discovering and tourism industry at large. Total security for human beings and their relevant assets. Therefore, we shall get a lot of foreign exchange when minerals are exported or produced into, processed into, manufactured into new types and kinds of production for dollars to import non-manufacturable ones in Rwanda by Rwandans and even elsewhere. So Rwanda shall be beautified in this line, and the unification of all Rwandans in all sexes. This shall bring together the whole population to become good example. In other words, exemplary to all East Africans and Africans in general. Then we shall consider to protect our environment, making it clean and clear and a promising one, making the real ground very green, and how greenish shall be the promising one in protecting our lungs hither and yon. So to promote afforestation, reforestation, because of this, we shall provide the employment opportunity to many people there And therefore we shall have protected out the smooth air to our lungs, hence healthy life and the lifespan of long run. Therefore, we shall make the whole continent very green, because forests shall attract the types of rainfall hither and yon in mountainous, in valleys, and in gentle regions, and never to forget the slopy ones. This one shall boost agriculture industry, manufacturing, soft production, processing it to high quality and quantities for satisfying the regional markets, continental markets, and the whole entire markets. Boosting the hard industry, processing and manufacturing commodities, aiming to targeting the near and far away markets of all levels. This shall help us to boost in all. It shall act as the source of foreign exchange, where timber shall be exported for much more benefit, supportive in business. Here I mean gainful businesses, the supporting life businesses to all ages of all human beings, in promoting market gardening and floriculture, apiculture, and plus to be carried out in all areas near urban centers, because of the presence of the market for the crop, to promote cultivators and cultivations in nature. In so practicing them in a BCD order, shall promote agricultural processing industries and industrial manufacturing styles in nature, aiming at achieving higher and the highest point of production, ready in quality and quantity for the international markets, bringing us high GDP of all kinds in total happiness. Here in Rwanda, historical background portrays it clearly and gives the real image on ground at the terrain. Many people carry out certain agricultural activities of their ancestors. RWANDA shall promote them to mechanization. Hence, the new history in life, changing the traditional one into the modern one. This shall help all Rwandans to have agriculture high output, production of high quality and quantities exceeding the human population is. This shall help us to process the extra for the international markets here and beyond throughout the continent, USA too, and the whole entire world. Because all world markets are open for the near and far away investors of all kinds. So we shall take that golden advantage to boost our agriculture, which has been in a small volume, to be promoted to high volume. That shall be the biggest advantage and advantageous to everyone and to Rwandan GDP. Hence we shall dance the better tune in a few years to come. We the rulers have come. We rulers, we are going to construct 100 HEP power stations. Here I mean hydroelectric power stations, increasing power supply to all industries, factories, farms and plants. So by importing important machines, never machine guns, by this importation and creation of generators, generating power stations and rehabilitation of power plants here and beyond, this shall give the fertile ground to our industries and for our domestic industrialization, increasing export production or output in total promotion, and that is encouraging production of goods and services for the total export here and beyond in near and far away markets, fetching high GDP for the financial year of each year periodically. Therefore, any leader, here I mean in Rwanda, East Africa and the USA too, United States of Africa too, we the rulers and our leadership must respect the law of God like King David, not like King Solomon and Saul, who over beauty, confidence, baselessly without wisdom. Here I mean wisdom, the knowledge of God. So we shall organize each and everything in God's lineage, Lord's overview, general ideas, summary and outlines in the real and proper guidelines. Rulers shall be guided by the belief that all lives have equal value. The members, non-members, and Barafinda, the founder, pride ourselves in being impatient optimists whose purpose is to work to reduce inequity, inequality in Rwandan society, fighting inequalities of all kinds, making sure that everything is in proper order, law and order of production, markets and advantages hither and yon. The ruler's vision is to ensure the Rwanda where every person, every Rwandan shall have the opportunity to live a healthy, productive life. We have 4 missions to total unity, total quickest democracy, and the total quickest development in high science and technology in 24/7. Total security for everyone inside Rwanda or from outside Rwanda, from East African community, USA to the United States of Africa to, or the whole entire world, because of many causes, very good many causes been mentioning in all days ago, and we are still sounding them hither and yon to stop all human difficulties in young and old ones, stopping the outcries of the people in the whole world. God needs everyone to have peace, harmony, security, love, and total satisfaction in all, by all people, in the quickest democracy. We the rulers have brought to you the new best taste and preferences. So this is your golden chance to have the greatest, strongest political party ruler. We the rulers, males and females, and the double D sexes, the new agenda. Find us at www.ruda.tk. Call us at +250 78 34 28 622. This is the Ruda President, Varafinda Sechkubo Fred, the Ruda Founder, the Ruda International Legal Representative, hither and yon globally, basing here in Rwanda, in the country of 1,000 heroes, founded by Gihanga Ngomijana, who came from Bunyoro Kitara Empire. This once the strongest empire in the heart of Africa, in the Intercastrian region or Great Lakes region, was repressed by Buganda Kingdom. After Buganda Kingdom, then finally became Uganda, the current Republic of Uganda. Thank you very much indeed.